Over to you, Dan.
Thanks, Tom. A new team of ambassadors have been announced as part of a business initiative in the capital. Cardiff Business Improvement Districts, or BID for short, work to give local businesses a voice and visitors the best possible experience. The ambassadors were unveiled on the Hayes earlier today and will take to the streets in a week, with the company's executive director praising the work they'll carry out.
Generally, I think the big feedback is about better cleansing, trade waste, better presentation of trade waste. The ambassadors who start today, and more marketing, more promotion of Cardiff as a place to come, particularly at night, improve perceptions that Cardiff is a safe place at night, to make sure it is a safe place to come into and enjoy and spend money. And just to generally promote the area and make the most of some fantastic opportunities that we've got in the city in the next year and beyond. Yeah, so the ambassadors are the eyes and the ears of the BID. So they're there to liaise with businesses and to address any issues that they've got, to try and get as many issues dealt with as quickly as possible. So it might be loud buskers, it might be issues with trade waste or deliveries, a whole host of things really, as well as the public, people who come to Cardiff perhaps don't know the area, to not just send them to the place they want to go to, but to take them there as well, to help people who might be lost, to point them in the direction of actually things that are going on in the city centre, and there's plenty going on all year round really. So they are the eyes and ears. We'll get information back from them as to see what the trends are, what issues we need to deal with as a company to help businesses improve their return on the investment. They've got to be confident, they've got to be people, confident dealing with all sorts of people across all sectors, so offices, bars, retailers, members of the public, young and old. They've got to have a passion for Cardiff, they've got to be aware of what's going on, and I think keen to impart the good bits about Cardiff, but also to address some of the challenging issues as well, to make a difference. I think they want to make a difference. They're here, they're the good guys, they're here to make a difference to the businesses, to the people who visit here as well.
Now, as we just saw in the news, a new initiative has been set up in our city called Cardiff BID, which stands for Business Improvement District.
BIDs are bringing businesses together to decide what improvements we can make to our location and how they're going to manage and deliver those improvements.
Here to tell us more, Executive Director of Cardiff BID, Adrian Field, and of course Andy Powell, Street Ambassador. Thank you both very much for coming on The Crunch this evening.
Thank you.
So let's break it down and start with your role, Andy. What is an ambassador and what will you do in the city of Cardiff?
Okay, what I do, I'm here and I'm representing a group of businesses to basically people who come to Cardiff to make sure they have a pleasurable experience, to make sure we can point them in the right directions, we can help as much as possible to make it safer, and to just, the idea is we want those people to come back and enjoy the city time and time and time again.
So you're going to be dotted around Cardiff. People can go up to you and ask you for advice, and you can give help, information, directions, a bit like little walk-in Wikipedias basically around Cardiff.
Absolutely, a little bit of everything, a little bit of problem solving, a little bit of pointing in the right direction, giving advice, and just making sure people are safe.
Fantastic.
I think it's a lovely idea, but Adrian, how did this idea come about? Whose idea was it?
Well, the ambassadors are a key part of the BID, and we've got a lot of projects that we're going to be delivering over the next 5 years. And the ambassadors are really the eyes and ears, and it's businesses who said we want some people out on the streets to be tourist information centre, sort of guides, I guess, to help deal with a few issues that we might have. If people fall over, these guys are trained in first aid. If businesses have got problems or they want to promote what they're doing, it might be a new product line, that sort of thing. They wanted us to help shout about it, and that's what the BID's all about, really, getting businesses together, having a voice, promoting ourselves and saying how good Cardiff is as a place to visit, shop and trade.
What do you think the sort of long-term benefits will be of a project like this?
I think Cardiff will be seen as a city that is really good at customer service, very friendly, very approachable. We don't always get that around the country. We've already got a very friendly city. The ambassadors, I think, will help take it to another level, I think, in terms of that first point of arrival. Say people coming in from Central Station, the ambassadors will hopefully be there, can take people, rather than to give them directions that might be a bit complicated, they can actually take them to where the people want to go, and just generally be a bit of a support for businesses and the public as well, really, just to deal with any inquiry they've got. If we don't know the answer, we sure will know somebody who does.
Definitely. So when are we going to see people like you out on the street, Andy? When's it kicking in?
Well, today. We were there today. Yes,
we
were. We were out and about. Our first day actually on the ground, visiting a few different places, going to places, because I've been coming to Cardiff for years, and some of the places that we've been shown this last week or so, I didn't know existed. So it is about that greater education. We had a positive response wherever we went. People were fantastic. People are actually already coming up and asking us.
Aww.
So, for example, somebody asked us where one of the major banks were. So it's quite nice to be able to help people and put them in the right direction. So really good. Really enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
Definitely. Thank you both so much for coming on. So
Thank
if you
you.
see anyone like Andy Paul out on the street, don't be scared to go up and ask simple questions
That's
about
why they're
Cardiff,
there.
because that's why they're there.
Absolutely.
And it's so lovely to see people like you on the street, Andy.
Great stuff. Now let's get the conundrum before we go to the break.